This video will walk you through how to align your DreamBox assignments appropriately by using student data. Currently, MTSS leadership teams use MAP as the universal screener to determine the overall effectiveness of core instructional teaching and learning. This chart helps school teams walk through how many students are performing effectively from core instruction alone, and how many students across the grade level may be in need of supplemental or intensive intervention. The goal is to have 80% of students performing from core instruction. After determining the health of the core and the core action steps, your MTSS team can begin to look at individual students to determine if they are in need of supplemental or intensive support plans. After the MTSS leadership team has met to determine which students will receive supplemental or intensive supports on your grade level, you will work with your team to determine specific areas of needs for each student that you serve. Let's take a look at one specific student to see which specific long-term assignment would be most beneficial for them. This student has been identified by the MTSS team due to the fact that they are in the lower or lowest quartile of the grade level and are at least 1 year behind according to MAP. This second grade student should score a mean RIT of 175 when they take the MAP assessment in the fall. Since the student scored 160, they are currently working at a first grade level. We can also see that they are well below in all of the MAP math domains. So we will use this and other data points to determine the best intervention. Teachers should use MAP, Envisions, and district quarterly assessments, as well as classwork, to triangulate specific student needs. By using Mastery Connect and grade level unpacking documents, teachers can see which standards are specific for students to master to build upon before moving on. This second grade student is struggling with OA2. OA2 is Operations and Algebraic Thinking, which deals with students adding and subtracting between 20. Students need to demonstrate fluency with addition and subtraction using mental strategies before moving on to other content areas. Since we know that adding and subtracting fluently is a major standard that needs to be mastered, this would be a good starting point for interventions. By looking at the standard treatment protocol and the students' classroom work samples, we have determined as a team that this student's area of need is computational fluency. In order for the teacher to then assign a long-term assignment on DreamBox, they will need to go to the DreamBox dashboard. Once in the DreamBox dashboard, you are ready to create a new assignment. Click on the long-term assignment and set the duration for 10 weeks. For this specific student, we are going to assign them to a first grade DreamBox unit. In order to stretch the assignment over 10 weeks, we will select all lesson groups in the addition and subtraction category, and from there we can set the assignment and begin collecting data. To recap what we just went over, here are the steps to determine the MTSS DreamBox intervention. 1. Work with your administration and MTSS leadership team to determine what students in your grade level may need supplemental or intensive interventions. Evaluate students' MAP data individually and discuss these students with your admin and MTSS team. 3. Once students have been identified, determine specific areas of need for each student that you serve. This is done by triangulating data from MAP, assessments, and classwork. And step 4, log into DreamBox and create a long-term assignment for 10 weeks that assesses the students in the needed content area. Thanks.